My name is Nicholas Ariston Chesney, 30 years old, and I recently graduated from the University of Guyana with a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. I did the calculations, right? He was giving me a percentage, but it wasn't enough for the amount of work that I was putting in. So I told him it can be better if I sell chips by myself, right? I'm not sure if he was upset or not. I think he was cool with the idea. So I eventually took it over from him and started selling chips. That's how it started, and it's a good thing it started like that because I didn't have to prepare it. I just had to buy it from the supplier. So it was easy for me. So that's how it started basically. At times, I didn't have any money for transportation, especially. In the first year, it was rough. I used to take the bus. I took a taxi one time. I started riding my bicycle. But a day, I got punctured on the bicycle and I had to walk home from UG to Monrepo. And I was like, nah, I gotta find another way to reach the UG. Eventually, I went on, I got a motorcycle, and then I realized transportation wasn't the only thing I needed. I needed money to print assignments. I needed money for miscellaneous fee. Right? My father was paying the tuition, and I still needed some money to, move around, buy food, With my course, you can't really work. It's a full-time program, right? I know a couple of people who still work, but I couldn't work. I couldn't make it because I had to study hard. I had a weak background in maths, so I had to put in the work. I couldn't go and work anywhere, so I had to find a way of making money in UG. So I look at the chips and I say, well, this is the right thing to do because in technology, we don't have a lot of food places there. I created a chip group after the business, kicked off, and I was giving out free chips to anybody who could come up with a good slogan, a catchy slogan. And one of my friends, his name is O'Neil Leach, he came up with that slogan. He said, a chip a day will raise your GPA, and he won some amount of chip. I can't remember if I gave him extra or less, but he collected a good set of chips for that slogan. I realized that I was shy to sell the chip because that's not the cool thing to do, right? And then I realized some people didn't have money to buy the chip. And that was sad for me because here I was feeling bad for selling chip, and there were people who couldn't buy the chip, even though it was $120. So I was like, I gotta do this, and I would encourage people to put pride aside, right? Pride cannot feed you, right? Pride can't provide what you need. You gotta put that aside, and you gotta be a real Guyanese, a hustler. I would tell them, don't give up. Don't give up at all, because a lot of people are depending on you. A lot of people are looking up to you. They don't tell you until you finish. A lot of people told me they were looking up to me. If they had told me that before, I would have, put in more work, but you found out at the end of the thing. But a lot of people are looking up to you. Your parents, your family is depending on you. Also, my method is to get as far away from poverty as possible. So education is something that will take you far away from poverty. So don't give up. It's basically you running away from poverty. And I ask myself ever so often, how far did I manage to get away from poverty after all these years, right? And after all these things that I did, and I'm not that far away actually.